Hi guys! So now I want to talk about season 9 of Doctor Who, which was done in November, and the Christmas special that came out like today or like some hours ago. So if you haven't watched season 9 of Doctor Who, I do not recommend you watching this video, nor because I'm probably just gonna talk really spoilery about the ending and this Christmas special and stuff, so I'm not really gonna do more than that. Other than that, Doctor Who is awesome and I love everything about it, and I'm excited to see what happens to the next season. So bye to you, and let's get started on this whole Doctor Who fandom fangirling. Let's talk about season 9 first, since that came first, because I made a video about the first episode in this season, and I don't remember what I said, but I said I was really excited for this season, and we all knew that Clara was leaving. And I want to talk about Clara leaving now, because yeah, when we saw episode 10 and Clara died by the Raven, I was like, okay, she's gone, this is so upsetting, I'm never gonna be okay again, and we're gonna see a new companion, it's gonna be cool. But like, Clara had been there for a while, so it was sort of time for her to go, but it was still super sad. I love Clara, like. And then the next episode comes, and like, I'm like, what's going on? Because Doctor was sent to the Gallifrey labyrinth thingy, and then he did that thing over and over again for billions of years, break through that diamond thing, just to go to Gallifrey because he knew that they could save Clara. And I was like, that's amazing, because in the beginning I was like, what is going on? And then in the end, when it just happened again and again and again, it was way too much. And I like, lately I've been really out of the fandom. Like, before I was on Tumblr all the time to watch what people reacted and how people felt about Doctor Who, but lately I mean, like, I'm gone from Tumblr, I'm gone from life. So I don't know how people felt about that final, but I was just literally dying because it was amazing, and I wanted to make a video about it sooner, but I was dead. So okay, and then I watched the next episode because I could watch those two final episodes right after each other. I didn't have to wait 1 week because I was behind, right? And then I watched the next one, and Clara actually appeared, and you see them sitting in that cafe, and you're like, Clara, doesn't she remember? Or is it the other way around? And I'm like, I honestly thought that he was just sitting there talking to Clara in his head, like he had done in the last episode, like, because she gave him messages in his head when he was in the TARDIS thingy. And I was like, wow, this is so sad. And then he goes back to face the Raven thingy when she dies, and he takes her out of there, and it's like in the second before she died, she doesn't have a pulse. You see, like, his death is what's it called, timed, it can't be rewritten, and I can't speak. And then he loses all his memories of Clara, and it was so sad. Like, I'm actually going to start crying. That final was so emotional. I just wanted to go and cry. I want to rewatch it all over again because it was so precious to me. Like, I'm so upset about this. I don't know. And it was so, oh god. And like, the first episode of that final was like, ah, and the second one was like, ah, I died. Okay, and then in the end, with Maisie Williams, I'm gonna talk about her soon, or Me, as we can call her, because that's her name. And then Clara went away with Maisie, and she was like, we're going to Gallifrey, and like the long way around, and then it went away in that cafe thingy was Amy and Rory was in with the Doctor and the River in season 6, and I was like, so like, she's sort of the Doctor now, not a Time Lord, but she's always going around and travel with Maisie as a companion-ish. So she's like, can she meet the Doctor later again? Because and when he lost all his memories, and he was like, I know that if she was standing right in front of me, I know that I will remember her. I just wanted to go and die. Clara was like, yeah, sure. So precious. Okay. The whole thing about the hybrid, because when doctor said the hybrid's obviously me, I thought he said me as in myself, but then he apparently meant me as in Maisie Williams. And then like Maisie Williams thinks it's Clara and the doctor, two of one species, and together they are dangerous. And that proved because doctor was ready to sacrifice all time of space just to save Clara's life, and that was dangerous, and that's why they couldn't be together anymore. And I was like, that's how I, or at least, what's it called, understood it, but I'm not sure if I'm correct. Like, Doctor Who's really confusing. If you don't get one sentence in, you're like, oh, what is going on? So... Doctor Who. Okay, I was a bit disappointed that the Master didn't show up there in the end, because it would be really typical, or Missy. Okay, so let's talk about this season in general, because as I said, this final was amazing, and Clara at least isn't dead. She's dead. It's a fixed point in time, but she isn't dead. She's still going around out there. But yes, this season in general, it was... I really like, I thought some episodes were a little bit because like they were all double episodes almost, and I quite like the double episodes. I don't have anything against that, but some of the plots were actually not that exciting. Some of the plots were actually quite boring, and I was just waiting for Clara to die. Like, my favorite episode of this season was the finals, even though it was really sad. It was like so mind-fucking, and the plots, and I was like, that's how Doctor Who is supposed to be. Like, that's what I love about Doctor Who, because you think Clara is dead, for example, and then she isn't, or she is, but she isn't. I was like, what? It's amazing, and I love that about Doctor Who. But what was my favorite thing about the season was actually Maisie's character, not because I just love Maisie Williams. I would probably love that character anyway, because I felt her character was really cool. Like, it started with this young Viking girl, I'm like, okay, this is her character, that's fine, and then she became this immortal, super badass person. It's amazing. I hope she comes up more later, and that we see more of Missy too. Okay, so that's it. Some episodes, as I said, was a bit boring, like in the middle, but the end was amazing. So, let's talk about the Christmas special, which is sort of a part of season 9 too, right? It's like in it, right? Because I just watched actually all this Christmas special from A Christmas Carol, Will 11th, and up to the last Christmas, which was last year. I didn't want to go back until 10 because I don't want to watch 10 regenerate over again. I just watch him dying. It's too sad. Even though I did just watch 11 regenerate, it was super sad, but still, I'm like, I was really emotional about Amy and Rory and Clara. I wanted to watch them. That's why whatever, it doesn't really matter. And the snowman, so amazing. So I watched now the Husbands of River song, which aired today, and it was so nice to watch it, because I thought that the final of Doctor Who was so sad, and I was so sad about it. And then I watched this episode, and it was just hilarious. It was so funny. I just sat there laughing out loud by myself, like, that's me. And it was... it's so sad that the Doctor can't remember Clara, because he doesn't even know why he's supposed to be sad. He doesn't remember what he has lost, and like, he cared about Clara more than anything, and it's just... I just want to cry. But at least I met River, and River was... I love River so much, and she reminds me of Amy. She's Amy's daughter and... Oh, it was so funny that River didn't recognize him, but I was so confused where we are in River's timeline, because they have like... Well, Doctor and River have different timelines. This was obviously before she died, or is this like she died but she came back again from the death thingy? Or was that in between after the Amy and Rory thingy and before she met Tenth and died? I think it is, but I was like, I thought it was before she like met him at all, but apparently it wasn't. But we have already seen that timeline, so I was just really confused. But it was really funny that she didn't recognize him at once, and when they did, they were like... basically a married couple again, and it's just amazing. I love their relationship. I ship them so much. It was actually a super funny episode. I can't remember any, like, recalling any memories right now. Like, they carried around on a head with a diamond in it. Like, how is that not amazing? It was funny, and it was so cute in the end. when like he took her to the restaurant, and it was really sad. Like I was like sitting half through that episode and I was thinking, wow, Steve Moffat wants us maybe to have something a bit more cheerful after Clara leaving, and I was like, yay, that's great. And then it just went super sad, especially when River had a long speech about how the Doctor doesn't love her and that it's like loving a sunset and you can't expect the sunset to love you back, and I was like, wow, that's super sad. And I almost started crying. Like I almost started crying apparently of everything. And I'm speaking so quickly now because I don't want this video to last too long, yay. So that episode was amazing, and I don't know what more to say actually. I'm so still not over the whole Clara business thingy, and River is amazing and I hope she comes back again. Apparently they said it was the last meeting for one night lasts for 24 years. I think I'm like, have fun for 24 years if you know what I mean. Doctor Who is just the most amazing thing ever sometimes. It's so fucked up, but it's so good and it's so funny. Especially like when River showed all the pictures of the Doctor and was like, this is all his no faces, and the Doctor was like, no it isn't. I mean, no he didn't say it. Was like, what if he has got a new face? And it was like, no he doesn't. It was so funny. So, Merry Christmas again, and when is the Doctor getting his screwdriver back? Because he got a screwdriver at the end of season 9, and I thought he was gonna use that. But now he gave it to River. I'm pretty sure that was the one he gave to River. And now he doesn't have one. But I have one, which is really cool. 11th one. Forever. So please tell me your thoughts about Doctor Who if you want to. And this season. And the Christmas final. And Clara leaving. And everything I just talked about. Or something else. Like a tree you thought was nice. So yes, I'm gonna turn this off with my awesome sonic screwdriver.